بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Welcome back, dear viewers. Before the break, we had a question from sister asking about how long the companions waited until they buried the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam after his death. And as I said before the break, that they didn't wait for a long time. It was only a day. After that, he died sallallahu alaihi wasallam on Monday, and he was buried on Tuesday. He was buried on Tuesday night, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you might say, why they delayed him for a whole day? Well, the reason, many of the ulama said that because he sallallahu alaihi wasallam died in the room of Aisha radiallahu anha, and the companions were not sure where to bury him. Until Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu said radiallahu anhu that, may Allah be pleased with him, he said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to him that the prophets in general, they should be buried on the place on which they die. On the place on which they die. So he passed away and he died in the room of Aisha, and he was buried in the room of Aisha radiallahu anha. And it was not enough for the companions to come inside there and pray upon him, do salat janazah on him, on this room. So they used to come inside 10 by 10. 10 people by 10 people, until they all prayed upon him and then they buried him, and that's why it took much time to bury him but that was done the next day on Tuesday night. Next viewer, assalamu alaikum.
Sheikh, I have only two questions.
Go ahead, inshallah.
My first question is, my auntie wanted to know, what happened was my auntie and her group of other sisters, they went to visit her friend whom her mother died. And they were actually, when they went to the house, there was some food and drinks that were given out. And one of the sisters, she said that it's not right, we shouldn't have food or drink, we're there to give our condolence. So Islamically, is it correct not to have food or drink when you actually visit a person, to give them their condolence? And is that understood?
Yes.
Okay, my second question is, I was actually listening to a lecture, and the Sheikh, he was mentioning regarding, I think the word was uturujah, which I think means citrus, and he said that if a person, he said that the jinn, they don't like the lime, and if a person, for example, uses soap that is made of lime, and they bath with that, I mean, the jinn will not come close to them. Basically the citrus, so is this also something correct? If you could clarify. Jazakallah khair.
Okay. When you go to visit someone to give condolence, it is a right for your Muslim brother or Muslim sister, if anyone passed away from his family, to go and give him or give her condolences. And this is it is a rewarding act of worship, and it is a right for your sister or for your brother who lost a member of their family. But do you do food for them? Do you make food for them, or do you eat when you go there in their house to give condolences? Well, if you go there and if they offer food, it's okay, you can eat, inshallah ta'ala. There is no harm to eat there or drink there. There is no hadith that forbids us from eating there or drinking there. Okay, if they offer you some food, then you can eat the food. They offer some drink, you can as well drink. It's no harm on this. But the question is, what is the sunnah? The sunnah is that the people should make the food for those who have lost their a member of the family, meaning that the people, when you go to give condolences, you should bring with you some food as well. Okay, and so that because they are busy with receiving guests and with like receiving condolences from people, they may not be able to as well make food for people. So it's good that when you come and you bring food with you, or their neighbors, the Muslim neighbors should as well help in bringing the food. So we should make the food for them rather than them making the food for people. This is sunnah. But if they offer food, then it's fine, inshallah. There's no harm on this. As for the sunnah that we do food for them. You've asked about the utrujja, if it's okay, does it like prevent the jinns from coming to you or from attacking you. Well, he said that someone said that. Why we go to people's opinion and people's ijtihad or thinking, and we leave the clear guidance that Allah Ta'ala has revealed and the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that he said. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that if anyone recites the chapter or the verse of Al-Kursi in a night, the shaitan will not come near to him until the morning. So why do we go and do things that are not authentic and are not backed with any evidence of the Quran and Sunnah, and we leave the clear evidence of the Quran and Sunnah that states, for example, if you recite the last two verses of Al-Baqarah, from Amin al-Rasul bima unzila min Rabbih until the end of Baqarah, those two verses will suffice you and will be sufficient for you and will protect you throughout the night. What I mean is that we can always stick to the authentic hadith and authentic guidance that came from the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. May Allah be pleased with him sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Next viewer, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yes, sister, go ahead inshallah.
Okay, I have two questions, inshallah.
Yes, your question.
The first question is, my brother wants to marry a non-Muslim, and I was just wondering whether it's valid for them to marry and then she converts, or does she need to convert first? And the second question
is she Christian or Jewish?
She is Christian.
Christian, okay.
And the second question is, if you wake up for Fajr prayer, do you need to pray Sabah as well, or do you just need to obviously just go back to sleep, then pray Dhuhr whenever Dhuhr is?
I didn't get that. What do you mean by that? If you wake up for Fajr prayer, okay, and then?
Yeah, if I wake up for Fajr prayer, do I need to pray another 2 rak'ahs after that?
No, you pray 2 rak'ah before Fajr. Sunnah.
No, after Fajr prayer, is it Dhuhr, basically?
After Fajr prayer, there is no Sunnah. The Sunnah is before Fajr prayer. You pray 2 rak'ah before Fajr prayer, and that's we call it the Sunnah of Fajr. Okay?
Oh, okay.
The Sunnah of Fajr is 2 rak'ah. You pray 2 rak'ah before Sunnah, the Fajr prayer, and this Sunnah is better than this life and everything on it. It is one of the most important sunnahs. They pray 2 rak'ah before Fajr. After you pray Fajr, you don't pray any prayer, okay? Until the sun rises, and you wait more as well, 15 minutes. After that, you can pray if you want until before Dhuhr. You have, this is time for Duha. You can pray the prayer of Duha. And the prayer of Duha is the prayer of the oft returning people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For it is the prayer of those who plentifully and profusely return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salat al-awwabin. You can pray 2 rak'ah or 4 or 6 or 8, whatever you like, okay? You pray it after the sun rises and 15 minutes more until before the sun is in the middle of the sky. This is time of Duha. Dhuhr is after that. Dhuhr is after that. Is it clear, sister, inshallah?
Yeah, that's fine. That answers my question. Thank you.
Barakallah fiki. As marrying a non-Muslim, any Muslim is allowed to marry a Muslim lady or a Christian lady or a Jewish lady, as long as the Christian or Jewish or the Muslims are are known to be with good we call it manners and good they're not known to be like doing or falling in indecency or falling in any wrongdoings, okay, or having boyfriends, okay, as long as they are decent and they have they are not indulged in such things, in any debauchery or in any indecency. If he want to marry a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew, she's allowed to do that, and she doesn't have to convert to Islam to marry her. He can marry her while she's Christian. he's allowed to marry a Christian or a Jewish woman, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, of course, he can as well. He can invite her to Islam, to the right religion, and he can ensure that she knows that the message of all prophets were the same, and that Islam is the final message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the people. Next viewer, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yes, sister, go ahead, inshallah.
Hello, I'm sorry, I'm calling from the Netherlands and my English
No problem,
is not
inshallah.
very good.
No problem, inshallah ta'ala. Your question.
Okay. Wacht, ako mag gaat kom zo. Wacht, ako mag gaat je gedaan. Wacht even.
Sister, I don't know what you're saying.
Yes. Go, Ali, go. I'm sorry, I was busy with my little daughter. Well, my question is, my husband wants to invite his mother to come and stay with us. But I do have a lot of troubles with her. And now I want to ask, do I have the right to say no?
What's the problems? What's the problems?
Well, I don't want her to come to stay with me, to live with me in my house.
Why?
Because we had a lot of difficulties before.
Mm.
And we came at the point that she asked her son to divorce me. And that did me a lot of pain. And so that's a thing that I just can't forgive her. And now I'm struggling because I don't know what to do.
Is he bringing her to stay with you and to live with you, or is he bringing her for a visit?
No, to stay.
To stay with you and live with you, yes?
Yes.
Okay, has he got brothers?
Yes, he does.
Okay, are they capable of looking after her?
No.
No, he's the only one who's capable of to look after her, yes?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll give you general advice, sister, inshallah ta'ala.
Okay, shukran.
Barakallah fiki. First of all, may Allah bless you and may Allah reward you for asking, because some people just don't ask and don't bother, and they just follow their own desires and follow their own whims, and they just say, okay, I do it the way I want to do it. I want to make sure that I'm comfortable. I don't care about others. But mashallah, may Allah bless you and reward you. You are caring and you are asking. You want to make sure that you're not doing anything wrong, and you want to make sure that you are pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a very good thing from you. I just want you to put yourself in the shoes of your husband. This is his mother, and he's bringing her because there is no one who can look after her but him. Yes, of course, there is like a disagreement between you and her, and there is no like understanding between you. I understand this, but as you know that your husband has a great right upon you, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had made you to be obedient to him, or to listen to him, or to obey him. He made this an act of worship for you. It's an act of worship for you to obey your husband and to listen to your husband. Okay, and Allah Ta'ala will reward you for this. If they're gonna make your husband pleased with you, and make your husband as well close to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, fulfilling his duties to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, you shouldn't stand on his way. You shouldn't prevent him or stop him from doing this. Inshallah, you should encourage him to be kind towards his mother and to be kind towards his the one who brought him to this life, because if he is himself, if he's not kind towards her, if he's not gentle towards her, if he's not looking after her, don't expect that Allah Ta'ala will bring blessings to your family or bring barakah in your family. Barakah comes through following Allah's obligations, and he is obliged to be kind towards his parent, and he's obliged to look after his mother. If there's no one can look after her, he must look after her. And also remember, when you get older yourself, and then your son okay, he married somebody else, and then they have nobody to look after you but your son. Of course, you expect your son to bring you over and let you stay with him, and you won't appreciate that his wife to reject such thing. And likewise, you should as well try your best now to accommodate her, inshallah ta'ala. Although she did something wrong to you in the past, just be forgiven for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the sake of Allah azza wa jal, and that will bring a lot of reward for you, inshallah ta'ala, and that will please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more. May Allah bless you. And if I have more time, I would have explored further on this. Next viewer, assalamu alaikum. Yes, brother, go ahead, inshallah.
Yes, I've got 2 questions for you.
Yes, go ahead.
My first question is it allowed to click your fingers during the prayer?
Is it allowed to?
Click your fingers.
Okay, flip your fingers, yeah?
Yeah, during the prayer.
And no, it's not allowed. Next question. Yes? Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes?
My question is that are you allowed to go to the pub and have drinks from there?
No, you're not allowed to go to the pub or to have any drink there. To have any drink that intoxicates you and takes your mind. You're not allowed to go into a pub or to drink alcohol. It's not allowed in Islam. May Allah bless you. Next viewer, assalamu alaikum. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Yes, sister, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, do you know about the different prayers during the day? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like, about, especially Asr namaz, like, can you read it until the start of Maghrib, or what's, like, the ruling about that? Because a lot of people say you can't read it, like, half an hour before the start of Maghrib. So if Maghrib was at 4, like, you can't read it at 3:30, or if you did, you can only read, like, 4 rakats first. So I want to know, like, what can you read? Like, can you read the whole namaz, or can you just read the first, and, you know, what's the ruling about that?
You're talking about after Asr, yeah? After Asr, yes?
Sorry?
After Asr, you're talking about?
No, like, during Asr time, as if, like, if you haven't managed to read Asr at the right time, and Maghrib time's approaching, say Maghrib's at 4, and now it's, like, 3:45 or something, like, can you read the Asr namaz completely, or can you only read the first? Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I didn't understand it because the thing is, the question is not right. The Asr prayer is 4 rak'ah. Are you asking?
No. I know Asr is 8 rak'ahs. Is it 4
No,
rak'ahs?
it's 4 rak'ah. Asr is 4 rak'ah.
Asr is 4 rak'ahs. There's 4 rak'ahs sunnah and 4 rak'ahs first.
No. Hold on. Asr is 4 rak'ah. The 4 rak'ah before Asr are sunnah, okay? And you don't have to do them. The Asr itself, the Asr prayer is 4 rak'ah. Okay,
so
and the 4 rak'ah before Asr is not compulsory at all. It is only sunnah, and the companions, they never used to do them constantly. They used to do them occasionally. Okay, because they are not like the other sunnahs. It's not a confirmed sunnah. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Rahim Allahu imra'an salla qabla asr arba'a." May Allah bestow His mercy upon a person who prays 4 rak'ah before Asr. Now, if you delay the Asr, okay, and if the Asr time is about to pass, then you have to pray Asr straight away. Don't pray any sunnah. Okay. But if you have time, you can pray, of course, the sunnah, as long as the sun still did not set. The sun did not sit down. So, inshallah, may Allah bless you all. May Allah reward you all for listening. And inshallah ta'ala, see you again another episode of IslamQA. Till then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم